Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. It's so greatly appreciated. It truly, truly is. Before I start, let me give you my usual disclaimer. Please do not take what I say as fact. Please always do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Okay, David Joseph Isner. 34-year-old David Joseph Isner was born on July 25th, 1985 to parents David and Donna Isner. He had one sibling, a sister named Sarah, and resided in Grand Rapids, Michigan. He and his girlfriend Julia had been dating for about a year at this time, though he had known her for most of his life. He was also the father figure to her two small children, Michael and Molly Ann. Julia described him as a really good dad and a really good guy. Others described him as someone who never met a stranger, had a huge circle of friends, was honest, funny, and friends with everyone. He lived in this duplex with George Yzaguirre. George and David had also known each other since grammar school. They lived together off and on through the years. David considered George like a brother and part of the family. Monday, December 2nd, 2019. After not being able to get in touch with David since the previous Thursday, his family reports him missing. When officers went to David's home to do a welfare check, they found large amounts of blood in his bedroom and his vehicle nearby, but no David and no roommate George. Tuesday, December 3rd, 2019. George Yzaguirre walked into a Home Depot in Wyoming and asked workers to call 911 so that he could turn himself in. When police arrived, they spoke with George, who admitted to killing not one, but two of his friends, 34-year-old roommate David Isner and 63-year-old Ed Fuller. In regards to David, he says that he got offended over something that David said to him on Thursday, November 28th, 2019. Thanksgiving Day. So he waited for David to go to sleep before walking into his room and stabbed him 74 times. He then took David's body and dumped it in this field. He also told police how he killed his friend, 63-year-old Edward Fuller, in his mobile park home before stealing his credit cards and charging on them. Police found Ed Fuller's body inside his home. His brother lives across the street from him in the mobile park, and when he looks out his window, he sees the spot where his brother was. Ed's brother says that the last time he saw him was on Saturday, November 30th. He said that his brother had a problem with drugs and that when he saw him, he was high. But short of that, he was a great guy. And in truth, who doesn't have skeletons in their closet? He had a problem. I don't think that makes him a bad guy, right? So that means that Ed was killed sometime between Saturday night and Tuesday morning. George also had issues with drugs. And in fact, David Isner's mom says in her victim impact statement that her son was trying to help George get clean before all of this happened. Awful. Just awful.
I'm just kind of in shock right now. He was a good guy all the way around. Other than he had the devil in his pocket.
David was so wonderful to you. He did everything to help you. How could you do this? How could you do this?
How could you do this to me and the kids, man? Take their dad away like that.
Anger, sadness, and disappointment in a man they say they considered family.
All people you could have done this to, David was not the one that deserved any of this. He never did anybody wrong. He never did you wrong, George.
George was sentenced to 2 life sentences in prison. So thankfully, society doesn't have to worry about him anymore. Please keep these families in your thoughts and prayers. If you have any case suggestions, email me, harding527@yahoo.com. If you have not liked, subscribed, or commented yet, please consider... If you haven't liked, subscribed, or commented yet, please consider doing so. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, stay safe.